We are now a part of the way through 2021, and there is no shortage of video games to play. This month will serve a healthy dose of different genres so all gamers can find something to appreciate. To help you out, here are our 10 picks for games you should look out for in April 2021. Let's face it, those fairy tales we read during our childhood were incredibly twisted and dark underneath all those cute bunnies and wholesome sweets. And so Scarlet Hood and the Wicked Wood presents a twisted fairy tale setting without being shy about its creepy undertones, but still manages to have a sense of humor about it. Here, players must navigate a time loop filled with puzzles and other dangers, and along the way, players need to make choices that can alter the narrative. Oh, and there is a big bad hungry wolf too, of course. Curious players can check out the free demo on Steam right now. No, this isn't the phone number printed on your cleaning detergent box. Poison Control is a unique and stylized adventure developed by the same team that gave us the humorous Penny Punching Princess. With a Splatoon-like presentation and style, Poison Control is all about vibrant graphics and charming character designs, which feel an action-packed shooter-style gameplay. The core gameplay mechanic involves switching between two different characters as they navigate dungeons with plenty of shooting and poison spraying involved. This one has all the makings of being a sleeper hit in 2021. Asha in Monster World represents the pinnacle of the Wonder Boy franchise and was among the best releases on the SaGa Genesis. With other games in the Monster World franchise getting a remake effort, especially Emu's excellent remake of Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap, it only made sense for the fourth Wonder Boy title to receive the same treatment. The remaster of Asha and Monster World is being handled by Studio Artthink in conjunction with the original creators. While some fans may not prefer the new graphics, it's still great to see this SaGa Genesis classic reach a new audience. Nier Replicant version... Okay, let's see if I got this. 1.22474487139. More than just a version update, this is a full-fledged remake of the original Nier Replicant, which was originally released for the PlayStation 3 in Japan only. Nier Replicant, a slight narrative reskin of Nier Gestalt, the latter being the one that received a worldwide release in PS3 and Xbox 360. With the Nier franchise being more popular than ever thanks to Nier Automata, this release of Nier Replicant is a great way for fans to familiarize themselves with a piece of continuity that players outside of Japan never got to see. And it is also a great way to experience Nier's true beginnings and its shared universe with the Drakengard series. Nier fans can look forward to action-packed gameplay, mind-bending story progression, and amazing music. Hopefully this time we won't have to worry about our save files. There have been a lot of Pokemon spin-offs, and most of them have been really fun, especially Pokemon Snap, which is one of the most innovative titles on the N64. Rather than capture Pokemon against their will, Pokemon Snap had players observe and appreciate these creatures in their natural element. New Pokemon Snap is a long overdue follow-up, and with new Pokemon and vastly improved graphics, this will likely be one of the most popular first-party Nintendo releases of 2021. New Pokemon Snap will look to deliver the same pick-up-and-play gameplay, where players can take photographs at their leisure, with plenty of replay value and challenge for anyone wanting to snap them all. A next-gen remake of one of the greatest shmup couldn't have occurred at a better time, as R-Type Final 2 is both reintroduction and reimagining of what remains a gold standard for shooters. The original R-Type Final was released to much critical acclaim way back in 2003 for PlayStation 2, and so the release of R-Type Final 2 is definitely long overdue. Aside from the impressive graphics, players can expect the strong level design of R-Type 2 fully intact, along with smooth control and mechanics. A limited physical release entitled Inaugural Flight Edition is also planned, which will come with the soundtrack and artbook in one neat collector's box. Sugar Style introduces players to Oribe Kazuki, a boy who has it pretty rough after his parents found themselves in money problems due to mismanagement. However, their luck may change after he enters a vocational college for digital music creation. In typical visual novel fashion, when he arrives at the school, he finds that he will be staying in an all-girls dorm. Sure, he's unpopular amongst them at first, but then he earns their trust. He may even earn their love. Gameplay is largely comedic and over-the-top, which the developer is known for. Players can make choices during dialogue to enter the route of their chosen best girl, and spending time with the girls will change their attitude towards you. If you haven't heard of the Oddworld series, you need to change that fast. Oddworld Soulstorm picks up after the events of Abe's Odyssey, as Abe has just defeated Mollusk the Gluckin, his former boss at Rupture Farms. He's freed many of his colleagues and friends from the evil place along the way, but that isn't the end of his journey. We now find Abe on a new adventure along with 300 newly emancipated Mudokons. They must learn to survive, and food supplies are getting low as they look for a place to call home. However, this leads them to discover a new brew that brings environmentalism, capitalism, consumerism, and addiction. Abe now has to travel back to save more friends with some new skills to stop these evil corporations from wiping out his race. Last month, Gnosia caught us by surprise as an excellent visual novel, and Island has the potential to do the same in April. Joining the many visual novel releases on Switch, Island looks to be a mature sci-fi romance adventure featuring vibrant artwork and music. The story takes place on an island called Urashima, where the protagonist washes ashore and just so happens to be an amnesiac too. Conveniently enough, there are romantic interests for him to date. With romantic escapades situated within an overarching sci-fi narrative, this just might be a hidden gem for visual novel fans to check out. Following the remaster of Romancing Saga and the remaster of the original Game Boy prequels released as Collection of Saga Final Fantasy, it only made sense to eventually remaster the highly popular Saga Frontier. Quite a bit of work went into remastering the other Saga entries, so fans can expect the same level of attention and detail. Saga Frontier first launched for the original PlayStation back in 1998, and it wowed players with its multiple scenarios and turn-based battles, which fused 2D and 3D elements. Needless to say, this remaster will realize the true potential of a classic that was well ahead of its own time. This release also contains a new playable character and several scenarios, along with New Game Plus to play even more. And those are our picks for April. Let us know what you're looking forward to in the comments below.